Welcome back to Charlie Fitz Whiskies. I'm Howard Kamen here at Talking Sports, All Talk TV, and we are very proud today of a very special guest we have here in studio, Stuart Schechter. Welcome, Stuart Schechter, to our establishment today. And
Howard, I can't say enough how appreciative I am for you to have me here today, to be able to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart. It's great to be here, and again, great to be able to spread the word on something very important to me.
For those of people, and everybody knows Stuart Schechter, but for the very few people that maybe don't know Stuart Schechter, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about your family and what you're all about.
Well, I'm all about people. I'm a lot like you, Howard, in that way. I'm a father of three. I'm married for almost 20 years. I have three beautiful kids.
How'd your wife put up with you?
You know, that's a great question. On many occasions she doesn't. You've met her, so you know. But on the whole, you know, I've tried to be the best husband and father I could be over the years. You've met my kids. We've done I think, a pretty good job raising them. They're not into any trouble yet, but anyway, that's the operative word.
They take after their mom.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's, they're a big part of my life. I spend quite a bit of time. I coach my boys in sports, you know, go watch my daughter partake in her karate and dance endeavors and things like that. And, you know, I've had a lucky run and a successful career in the lumber business, and my wife has had a good run in the mortgage business. So together, we've managed to prosper pretty well, and we're surviving.
Well, Stuart is a very dear friend of mine. We've gotten to know each other very well over the years, and one thing I must say a lot about Stuart, he is a hard-working, driven man. If he believes in something and he believes something strong, he's going to do whatever it takes to make that work, both for himself, his family, and his community. And Stuart, you've gotten involved in something over the last few years. Everybody wears these mustaches and nobody shaves, and promoting cancer research in a particular area. So maybe you want to just go over a little bit exactly what Movember is all about and how you got started with this great cause.
Oh, I appreciate you asking, Howard. So Movember is a cause I said near and dear to my heart. I really got involved a few years ago. I've been very involved with charity work over the years, different charities. And Movember kind of came close to me in the sense that I've had cancer in the family, I've lost some family members, I've had some family members touched by cancer, not necessarily prostate cancer. But a few years ago, I thought that, you know, it might be a nice endeavor to try to do something good for them. Movember, you were asking what it's about. Before I tell you a little bit about how I got involved. Started about 10 years ago, actually in 2003, a couple of Australian blokes sitting in a bar, not unlike yours, Howard, and talking about how mustaches have kind of gone the way of the dodo bird as far as fashion and style. And, you know, they kind of connected the whole resurrecting mustaches with the fact that men's health needed a lot more promotion too. And the kind of one thing led to another, and Australia was the birthplace of Movember, and it's in many countries worldwide. There's hundreds of millions, to be exact, 150 million, or a little shy of 150 million raised last year. It's been over, I think, close to 500 million raised in the 10 years. Canada, I'm getting a little off topic here, but Canada is the leader with, I think we did well over 40 million of the 140 and change last year. So there's a tremendous sense of charitable involvement here, and you know, I'm proud that I'm partaking in that.
And I know you've been involved a couple of years with Movember. At first, when you were doing it, I didn't really understand what it was, but you've taken the time to educate me a little bit on Movember. So how many years have you been raising money for this great cause?
Well, this is now my fourth year, Howard. Each year I've managed to raise more and more funds. I use various different methods to promote it and get the word out, besides just having the stash. The first year I raised between 1,000, a couple thousand. Last year was my largest total. I raised just over 4,500.
Wow.
My goal this year would be, hopefully, if I can double that, that would be great. That would probably be almost insurmountable, but nothing's impossible. And this year, actually, Howard, At my work, we created a team of just over 20 guys to really push the cause even further. We're called the Weston Facial Forest.
I like that.
Since we're in the forest products business, that kind of looked good, kind of sounded good. We have a team goal of $10,000, but I'm pretty sure we're going to smash through that, hopefully with ease.
You know what I always say about any type of volunteer work where people use up their time for a great cause like this and go to the public and ask for their support. Folks, you gotta take a stand and really help this great cause. I know Stuart works endless hours through the month of November to really promote this, and I know he does a great job with it. Just looking at your face, Stuart, though, you have half a mustache and half shaved off. What's the story behind that?
I was kind of wondering how long it would take you to mention that, Howard. The reality is that as Movember hits, I get the word out, I tell people, and we actually, my wife and I have one wacky friend, a little warped, very different sense of humor, great guy, very charitable as well and generous. And he threw it out to me, he said, Stu, this year, you walk around with half a stash for the entire month, and I'm going to give you a G note. So I figured for $1,000, I should have negotiated $2,000. That's besides the point. But I thought, you know what, I'm out there, first of all, half of what I say, I embarrass myself anyway. And so when I go out and I see people, if I look ridiculous or whatever, I mean, it's just going to match half of what I'm saying anyway. So I decided to take him on that. And he's not a stupid guy. He gave me $500 up front, and he's going to give me $500 at the end of the month when he sees that I've carried it through right to the end. It just happens to be that Movember is the month where I get out and visit all of my clients, drop them off gifts for Christmas and the holidays and so forth. So it's really humiliating because just about everybody who I know, friends, family, clients, is going to see me like this. But you know what? It's going to, the idea, the idea is normally you're wearing a stash. It's going to elicit some discussion, increase the awareness, get the talking going with that they want during Movember. They need discussion to start, discussion about men's mental health, about prostate cancer, about testicular cancer, and about things that typically men, they're keeping that information close to the vest. By getting it out during the month with the mustaches, and in my case, the half stash, it's going to serve a great purpose, raise awareness, and hopefully, obviously, raise a lot of funds. And my motto this month is half the stash, twice the cash.
I like that.
Half the mo, twice the dough.
You heard it there, folks.
So open up those wallets.
Put your hands in your pocket.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Put your money where your mouth
where
is.
Your mo is.
I'm going to actually, my credit's no good, so I'll give you cash. But folks here, I believe in this cause. I believe it's a great thing. I believe in my good friend Stuart Schechter.
Where's the other 100?
Well, my wife holds all the money, right? She just gives me my allowance every day. She only left me with 100 today. But folks, I believe in this, and if everybody can dig deep into their heart and help this great cause, everybody will benefit at the end. So, Stuart, here's $100 from me.
Extremely generous of you. Your thank you note will be coming by email shortly.
What I'd like to do, we're going to take a short break, and we're going to come back to have Stuart explain to you how you out there can get involved with help supporting this great cause, being a part of Movember, and feeling great amongst your community by helping out this great cause. Thank you very much, and we'll speak to you real soon.